Good morning, friends. Happy May. It's gonna be May. Don't make fun of me. I don't have any mascara on. I look horrifying. I'm gonna be wearing a hat today, but I am headed to the model home today. It is my weekend for the porch, but I have never been to the Pflugerville Library. So our home sits in a little pocket of Austin in the middle of where like Pflugerville starts. So we're kind of half and half. So I'm gonna go see if I can get a Pflugerville library card since it's close to me. It's literally like a mile and a half from the house. And I read a book recently. I feel like maybe I was just tired of what I was reading and I need something different because I've not really been reading a lot in the last decade probably. And I picked up this book. We decided to do Freddie's side, to do a family book club. And so we read this book. I'll put it here because I don't remember what it was, but I could not wait to keep reading it. So I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I just need to read different kind of stuff right now. And so I'm excited. I'm going to go get a library card and I'm going to start reading from the beginning, the Kay Scarpetta books. It's like a crime drama series that my mom used to read that I was really into. And I feel like that would be a great series to read for the summer. So I'm really excited. Why am I so excited, you guys? We have this really cool library in Austin. It's very mid-century. That's not where we're going, but they all have books, so that's what matters, right? Okay, you guys, so I'm really pumped. I went in very quickly, so I didn't really get a lot of footage and I didn't play around, but they were very nice. So I got the Patricia Cornwell. It's the first 3 books. I just thought that, so this is like a similar book to that I was reading with the family that got me very excited about reading again. So I was like, let me just go back to this genre. And then I can connect with my mommy because so I used to see her read in the bath. And so that was like a routine for me from a really small kid. I actually did not want to, I told my mom, I was like, I'm not going to kindergarten until you teach me how to read. So my mom and my grandma taught me how to read before I went to kindergarten. So then they were like, well, we don't need to even put you in kindergarten because that's all you learn in kindergarten, basically, right? So we'll just put you in first grade. Anyway, so I've always loved reading. Came from my mom, came from my grandma. They both read constantly throughout the day. So I just thought this will get me back into reading. Doesn't have to be like this intellectual book. And I can connect with my mom over the summer. So excited to read that. Hi, friends. It is Saturday, May 3rd, I believe. I'm at the model home today. I do have an appointment at 2, so I know there will be people coming. We've not had anybody come through Thursday and Friday, but I did get some work done, which is nice. So this weekend has been just super busy. It's one of those weekends where I'm thankful to have these people to celebrate, these things to do, but I'm going to be exhausted by Monday, and then we have our monthly meeting Monday. So Thursday, my baby sister graduated with her RN. Last night I just came home because I was like, I need a break in between the things because I don't get home till 7 when I work in Buda. Tonight is the Black Belt Banquet, which I didn't get to go to last year, so I'm thankful to be able to go this year. I'm not getting an award or anything. I'm not getting I didn't like change belt levels, but it's just nice to be around those people. They are quite fabulous of a group of people. So I'm excited to go. They do it at, I was going to say Barnes and Nobles, but that is not right. Where all the games are. What is wrong with me? Anyway, I'll put it here, but they cater and then we can play games and have drinks and stuff, but mostly they do lots of presentations. We never end up playing games. We usually just stay inside and listen to everything. And it'll be a long night. And then tomorrow I'm back here at the porch. And then we are going to see Sinners. So I am so excited. It's got amazing reviews. It's right up my alley. I'm just really excited to go and just sit. So even though it's like one more thing that I'm going to be going straight to do after work, at least I get to sit and enjoy my time. I really love movies. And I just talked to my cousin Mandy and we were talking about ancestry. And so I have lots of things. Lots of projects that I want to get on. I feel like we'll talk about this later, but I feel like there is a little bit of a mystery with our grandpa and our ancestry. So that's going to be really cool to look into. So I'll keep you posted on that. And then coming soon, I have a bathroom makeover. I'm going to do a whole video on that. It's for a friend's primary bath, but they don't know it's happening. So when they're on a cruise, we're going to go make it over. So that's going to be really fun. But anyway, I'm gonna prep for my appointment at 2, and I'll see you guys later. Hey friends! So I was gonna show you guys, so I have this idea. We have a fire pit. Wow, words are hard. And we rarely use it. It's right here. Oh, nope. Where are we at? There we are. And we typically keep plants on it and stuff like that when we're not using it, but I thought I would like to get some sort of cover for it because it's starting to rust and get really gross and dirty, and I want to protect it a little bit for the days we do want to use it. So let me show you what I got. So they make these, this is not actually going to fit, but they make these fitted outdoor tablecloths. So it's like the traditional plasticky one, but it's really thick and it's got the soft inner lining, and it's supposed to fit a 2x4 table. This is about 6 inches too long, but I'm just going to rubber band it. So yeah, let's see what we got. So it should fit width-wise, but length-wise it will be a little long, and I'll just, oh, much better. The first time I ordered one that was 6 foot on accident. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is just put, actually, yeah, I'll do 2 little rubber bands right here. There's actually some, like this one's been used or something, which I'm totally fine with, honestly. We'll put our little plants back. Yay! We are going to eventually do checkerboard on this patio. We're going to do black and white checkers, so hopefully I'll bring you along for that when we get our crap together. The pool. Making some margarita at the pool. What'd you leave?
I left the ice.
There's ice right there.
Oh, like the clean ice.
Babe, use that. I don't care.
Fuck. Damn it.
Stop. Guys, I am so sweaty. So this morning we went to a new coffee shop across the street where they have Turkish coffee. It's like a Middle Eastern coffee spot and bakery. And I had the Turkish coffee with cream, and it has cardamom in it. So very interesting. I actually quite liked it. And then I forgot I had it once I got to work, and so I never finished it, but I would definitely have it again. And then we found a Murphy bed. I'll have to tell you the story later, but we are here picking it up, so stay tuned. Happy Tuesday! So today is my birthday. Can you tell how beautiful I look? I did not want to leave the house at all, but to get my free coffee at Starbucks, I must leave. So, me and Noodle are headed to the Starbuckies to get a pup cup and a very sweet drink, so that I can throw it out. No, I'll ask. I think I want to get like a mocha cherry chocolate, whatever. Anyway, we'll see if they can make something like that for me. And then we're going to stop by the gas station because you know what I'm craving? One of those disgusting bean and beef frozen burritos. This smells just so delicious. We had one of these in Savannah last year when we ended up having to stay an extra night. The hellish vacation. And if you have not watched that, please go back and watch that because that was hell on wheels. Absolutely horrible. But anyway, we had a taste of the beef and bean burrito that we hadn't had in forever, and we were like, holy crap, these are so good. Like, we forgot how delicious cheap ass food is. Also, I feel like we used to have those. I think they used to sell them in the school store in El Centro, where I lived and where I was born. So I went to elementary school there, and the school store had the best. We also used to eat tamales out of a can. I mean, it was just the best though. It was the best. Okay, we're gonna get our little Starbies, and then we're gonna go back and read. My goal for today is to do much of nothing. maybe a little bit of work if I have to, but I really, really, really want to read as much as I can today. I'm washing the bedding, and I had some other projects I really wanted to do, but I'm forcing myself to try and remember that it's okay to not do them today. Like, there's no reason it has to be done today. But also, if it makes me happy, I can do it. But I'm really, really back into reading now, and I'm pumped. So I'll let you know how my drink is. Nudie, you ready for your pop cup? Yeah, you excited? Good morning. I wanted to show you guys my routine in the morning and all of the supplements and pills I take. I know that sounds weird, but I don't know. I just wanted to share it because I think as we get older, things can get weird out there. I just wanted to be transparent. So I literally just got out of bed. I'm going to go to the restroom. Then I'm going to splash my face, brush my teeth, and then I'll show you my little skincare routine, especially if you didn't watch my skincare videos, and the supplements and pills I take in the morning. Okay, so I just splashed. So last night was one of the nights where I was super peely and I didn't want to use any acids, any tretinoin, anything that could create more peeling and more dryness. So the only thing I did last night after I washed my face was I put on the Ordinary rosehip seed oil. Lord Jesus, help me get through this day. And then this is what I've been trying to find the dupe for, which is stupid because this is an Ulta brand, but they just don't carry this anymore. It's the Watermelon Refresh Sleeping Mask, hydrating. It's an overnight mask. And apparently Trader Joe's has one, but what I thought I purchased was the Trader Joe's mask, which is this one. Is not. It's just a moisturizer, and it's actually really nice. So I've been using that, but once I'm out of this, I don't know what I'm going to do because it's actually so good. And because I had such a thick thing on, I really should maybe do like a toner or something this morning, or like a micellar water, but I'm not going to because I like the plumpness of the skin. So I'm going to go in immediately with some vitamin C and then some SPF. So typically I would do a toner like this, or a micellar water. I got this one. Actually, I feel like this is a hydrating one. So I think I do want to use this before I use my vitamin C. This is Azana Spa aloe vera and cucumber micellar water. Aloe vera is the only thing that is proven, not aloe vera, sorry, green tea. This does not have green tea in it, but aloe vera and cucumber, it's a clean hydrate and something that's going to be more moisturizing and calming. Sorry, I thought that had green tea in it, and it does not, but green tea is also really nice. So I'm going to use one of my little reusable cotton pads that I got from the Dollar Tree. The only thing about these is it does, like when you wash them, I think I just need to wash them on their own in a different way because it gets like little peely stuff on there. So I'm just going to do a light coat of this just to kind of get any residue from the moisturizer. And I'm going to be really gentle. I'm not doing any pulling, any scrubbing. We'll let that dry. We'll put some vitamin C on, and then I'll do my SPF when I do my makeup this morning. So while that is drying, I'll show you what I take in the morning. So I take birth control, and I just upped mine. This is a low hormonal one, and I asked to be raised up on the hormone level a little bit because I'm starting to have perimenopausal symptoms, and I'm starting to use this as like a little bit of a transitional helper. So we take this. I take a cyclovir, and I'll let you look up what that is. And then I take holy basil for anxiety. So this is a supplement. It promotes tranquility and relaxation, cultivates adrenal wellness. It's good for your stomach and digestive system. The one I use, I only take one a day. They do recommend to take two, but I'm fine with just the one. Not everybody feels good on this. I used to be on like prescribed anxiety medication. I think I was on those for about 5 years. And then I slowly tapered off because I no longer needed them. And so I take this daily. And then when things get really, really bad, or my anxiety gets a little out of control, then I might take something just as needed, but I no longer take traditional anxiety medication. And then I take a vitamin. And the one I'm supposed to be taking is a prenatal vitamin. I am not pregnant, but my doctor wants me taking that because it has a higher level of some of the things I need that I'm a little low on. I'm out of those. So to use my money wisely, I'm going to finish this just traditional Walgreens multivitamin. And then I will go back to the prenatal just to save some money. So right now on the vitamin C, I'm going back and forth between the CeraVe one, which is not super sticky. It's very moisturizing serum. Highly, highly recommend if you've never tried a vitamin C. And then on the other days, I'm using my new Drunk Elephant one from my Aunt Becky. This was my original favorite. This is actually quite sticky and I forgot that, but it is a higher level. This one is a 15% and this is a 10%. So I'm gonna use the 15% today and then we'll take our pills and then we'll put on our SPF. So this one, this new one is like you have to mix it yourself, which I think it just helps with it keeping more stable long-term, because if you watch my vitamin C video, vitamin C is not super stable, which is part of the reason they've been researching other forms and derivatives of the vitamin C, but pure vitamin C works the best for me and it does have the best results research-wise. But this is like very sticky. So it definitely depends on what you put on top of it. It does not ever affect my makeup, I will say that. Gosh, I'm so thirsty. I don't know about you guys, but I've been so thirsty lately. So let me finish this up and I'm gonna get some water and make my coffee. Okay, we're still good. All right, I just got out of the bath and I was going to go through my nighttime routine. I have already put some moisturizer on. I use my CeraVe nighttime moisturizer, and I'm sorry that the lighting is so bad, but that's what we're getting. If you watch my skincare video, you will see that I go back and forth between just doing moisturizer. I do my retinol, my agency, tretinoin, and this is what's in it. It is 0.035 tretinoin, 5% azelaic acid, tranexamic acid 5%, niacinamide 4%, and then I don't know what else, but those are like the big ingredients. So I've already moisturized. One of the tips that I also talk about in my videos and in my blogs and stuff is if you are super sensitive or very dry, is to moisturize first. I'm not sensitive and I'm not typically dry. I'm typically very oily, but because I'm getting a lot of peeling, I'm going to moisturize first. I've let that sit 15-20 minutes and now we're gonna do our agency and then that's all we're putting on our face. And then we'll do morning splash, vitamin C and SPF in the morning. And then I'll show you what I take at night, pill-wise. Let's go get it. Hi, sweetness. You want to tell them what pills you take at night times? You take milk pills. She takes milks. She did a little bowl of milkies. Oh, I'm sorry. She does not want to be touched. Okay, let me show you what we do. All right, let's talk about what I take at night. So I don't think that this is the magnesium that is for sleep, but it does affect my sleep. There are different forms of magnesium. The one I have says whole body support, so maybe that's why it works. Supports muscle relaxation, supports heart, nerve, and bone health. So this helps my leg aches and helps me sleep. I take 1,000 milligrams a night. Then I have a probiotic that I take at night. This one right now that I'm taking is ZenWise No Bloat. I don't really love this, but I'm just trying to finish it out. And then I'm gonna go back to the ZenWise Digestive Enzymes. I really liked that quite a bit. And then I also take amitriptyline, and this is for IBS. You're welcome. So I have the form of IBS that's not like the test you do for mine. How do I say this? I don't have Crohn's. I don't have like the IBS where like a clinical, I mean, what I have is a medical issue, but it's not diverticulitis. It's not Crohn's. It's not, there's like a step above IBS. Anyway, it's basically anxiety produced. You usually have You either have the diarrhea version. I bet you're just so glad you pushed play here. You either have the constipation version, or you can have a combo. Mine is definitely the constipation version. You're welcome. Anyway, so the amitriptyline, it's a very low dose. It actually helped me quite a bit. It just kind of calms you a little bit. And I think that can be used for a lot of different things, which a lot of medications can be used for many things. I take the lowest dose. And I don't know that I feel it anymore, but I take it because it did start helping me quite a bit. And I don't want to take anything away that helps with sleep, because I used to be the kind of person that could sleep anywhere, anytime, any kind of way. And then about, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago, it started getting pretty bad. When I was in my last relationship, he was an alcoholic, and that was really hard. And then my mom died, and then my dog died, and then blah, 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 blah. Lots of fun things. So I just stopped being able to sleep really well. And so I don't like to mess with my routine when I have a routine down that actually helps me sleep. And the magnesium and the amitriptyline are part of that. I showed you guys what I take in the morning, and that's the holy basil. All of that supports my anxiety and digestive health, because I really believe mind, body, spirit's all connected. So like when my anxiety is low and I'm feeling more restful and peaceful, my IBS isn't acting up. My sleep is more regulated and everything. So I don't really like to mess with that. And then the last thing I'm on is very, very new, like only a month or two. And I am on a very low dose of a cholesterol medication. So no matter what weight I have been, and I will say my highest weight like 10 years ago was 199, and I am 5'2" 3/4. And last year I got up to 210, and I am way below that now. But like, no matter what I weighed, when I weighed 150 something, when I weighed 160 something, when I weighed 210, I was always borderline cholesterol. And a lot of times your cholesterol is kind of a familial thing and less of a what you're eating thing and your weight thing. So we're trying this to see if I can kind of get below that border. And I started taking a different one, and oh my gosh, like I'm all for waiting through some side effects until they die down. But like we know ourselves, and I started taking this other medication for cholesterol, and it was the most horrific feeling. And we don't even need to talk about that. But within 3 days, I texted my doctor, and I was like, nope, put me on something else. This has been great. This is nope, not even gonna try. But I'm on 10 milligrams of it, super, super low. It's more just to see if we can get that number down. I really don't like taking all of this, but half of them are actually supplements that help me and are making my life a better place, making my life better. So I'm going to continue to do it. And that's just how it is when you grow old, I guess, is to just be taking all the things. So I think I said I dyed my eyebrows, but I dyed my eyebrows tonight, and I was way more thoughtful and less messy. And so, yeah, I don't look like a crazy person. So I'm going to take these and get ready to go to bed. Good morning. It is June 1st-ish or something. So we're going to end our May vlog here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.